gentlemen, Mr. Owen Benjamin.
Thank you, everybody. One more time for Eric Nimmer. Nice. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it tremendously. We made it work, you know. My whole life, my whole career, I've always been like, my career won't be completed till I perform in a children's art museum. They're like, well, what do you want out of it? I'm like, listen, I've seen a lot of beautiful backdrops, but nothing's like an active highway. There's nothing really adds to a comedy show than just constant distractions. And then, of course, gotta have that like functioning Ferris wheel. Because that's the real Mile High Club. It's one thing to be in Denver, you're mile up, but when you're on the top of a Ferris wheel and you're whacking off, you're above the clouds, baby. You're way... I don't understand a children's museum of art. It's like, kids suck at art. Have you looked at this shit? Like, what? You might be good. Like, wait 20 years. Work on your skill. Don't put it on a wall to be ridiculed. Walking around this place, I just see garbage. These little kids are just making nonsense art. They put it on the wall. People tell them it's good. That's what leads to getting a gay governor. No one cares about his policies at all. None. And it's like when you criticize this, someone's like, oh, you would not allow a gay governor. I'm like, don't care where he puts his cock. Just kind of want to know what his policy things are. Like, what does he want to do for your state? He's like, well, he's pro-sodomy and worth $400 million, so what could go wrong? And the worst part isn't that people agree with him, it's they don't know what he believes. Like, people just vote for people based on, like, it's like, does he put it in butts? It's like, no, but it's about, it's a job, they work for us. It's like, well, what's the policy? How are you going to do taxes? Are you going to keep, illegal aliens from legally defecating on your own sidewalks? It's like, doesn't matter. He fucks butts. And the way Denver avoids all their shit is your license plates might as well say, at least we're not Boulder. Listen, we may have the big Satan horse, but at least we're not Boulder. I mean, they're way worse. Okay, let's just address some elephants in the room about Denver. Have you guys fly through your airport recently? The giant structure in the front is a satanic red-eyed blue horse devil. And what's that? See, I don't know anything about Freemasons, and I'm like so inundated with enough conspiracies right now that I'm like, I don't know. Like, people are like, they're the Freemasons, I know, I'm getting to that, my friend. No, it's okay. Fortunately, the acoustics in a closet in a child's museum aren't great, so you didn't ruin it for me. I'm just kidding. There's not even any lights. It's like, who? It's like, well, we're starting our Sotheby's auction, and this is called finger paint. But, so you got the Satan horse there, right? And so I was talking to somebody about that, and I just say what I think. And some people have a hard time. They're in constant denial of anything real that might be uncomfortable. Have you noticed that? Like, don't say it. Don't say that. What? Like, you're like one of those conspiracy guys. It's like, Google conspiracy. Do you even know what the word means? No, don't Google it. Look it up in a dictionary with paper. I collect dictionaries because I get paranoid that people keep changing the words, which they are. So just look up conspiracy in a book and just look what it means. It's, there was a conspiracy, like a bunch of people conspired to build your house. Yeah, they had a plot, and they carried it out. Now let's talk about the Denver airport. Because this is the thing about me these days, for a while now. I don't know if any of you guys have ever quit watching pornography and then it just gets replaced with conspiracy videos. Because porn's bad for your brain, fact. You know, it makes you nihilistic and just empty of your good jizz strength. But I realized that the drive wasn't porn, it was just digging. You know, like, what's out there? What's this category? You know, it's porn. And now I'm just like, what is really going on at the airport? And so I was talking to somebody about this blue Satan horse. And they're like, well, it's art. It's art. You can't interpret art. You wouldn't know that with your closed-minded brain. I'm like, well, I can play Bach by ear, but that's a different story. I love when people... No, I don't love. I'm trying to quit doing sarcasm. It's a crutch. I hate when... I hate... Yeah. Yes, yeah, exactly. No, it's like yes means yes, no means no, or you're fucked these days. All right. I hate when people assume being critical of something insane means you're not artistic. That's the real thorn in the side of a lot of people that want to take me down philosophically is I'm crazy artistic. So I'm talking to somebody about the Satan horse, and I'm like, well, why would you want something so terrifying, like the beady red eyes? Like, people are scared of flying, you know, and they're like, okay, statistically, oh, Satan horse. Oh no, it's Satan horse. Like, flying's a terrifying experience for a lot of people. It's like, everything's going to be okay. The world's a great place. World's a great, 1/4 of the apocalypse. Ah! And so I said, oh, hey, little tiny person right here. Anybody see the People McNuggets? Little tiny person. How tall are you? 3'8". So together we're a normal person. You know, it's true. We both are on the different, like being 6'7", almost 6'8". We have a lot of problems. I can't fit on the very thing I wanted to jerk off on. That's another thing that happens when you don't watch porn. You're like, lightning, I could whack off. What was I talking about? The Satan horse? Oh, yeah. So this person was like, it's art. You don't know what the artist meant when he made the horse. Why don't you ask the artist? And I'm like, interesting story. The Satan horse killed its creator. For those of you that want to quit masturbating and learn some truth. So this dude makes this big, giant Satan horse, right? It falls on him and kills him. That didn't seem like bad vibes to the airport. Apparently it's more seen as some sort of fun sacrifice while you're on a layover. So I did some digging. This happened in 2006, and I looked up how many deaths occurred in Colorado from the assault rifle, the AR-15 was 0. So Lucifer killed more people in 2006 than the AR-15. So I think we should ban assault Lucifers. That horse killed more people than AR-15s, but yet, you know, David Hogg will roller skate in and say, get rid of the AR-15s and pray to Lucifer. And Lucifer's like, and also, when you're flying into the good old Denver airport, you may notice that the runways are an exact swastika. Now, people have said to me, Big Bear, you're losing your mind these days. You can see swastikas everywhere. And my first thing is saying, I don't actually see swastikas everywhere. You may want to look into that. I'm like, no, it's a swastika, you know? And when you have lines, there's so many patterns you could do. A swastika, the probability that you just put the lines Like a swastika is really low. Like there's a triangle, square. There's all kinds of shapes. And then they're like, well, it's efficient for the runway. Actually, it's not. I looked into it because I don't watch pornography. There's less planes coming and going per square foot because of the fun swastika shape. And then they're like, but it's not Nazi related. It's like, well, what about the giant mural of the Nazi? I'm not kidding, guys. I put it on Instagram for any fuckers that doubt me. You go into the fun Denver airport where families go to visit Grammy, you know? And you will see a giant mural of a gas-masked Nazi with a saber in a white dove of peace. I hate what I'm about to say next, but that's just the beginning. There's women weeping, holding dead babies, and fire in the background. But fortunately, you see people of all races giving up their weapons with national flags wrapped around them. Ha! So, I know you guys are still really excited that you're not Boulder, but you may want to look into the Nazi horse. Because you guys never should become a sanctuary city for Californians. You guys let them in like a horde. They had a California caravan coming here with a bunch of rich gay guys. And they jacked up your real estate, so now you're shitting in your own street staring at a Satan horse. And the only thing that makes you feel better is that you feel tolerant and you're not Boulder. But tolerance is sometimes just compliance to Satan horses. Good times. All right. Let's see what else I got. Because I'm trying to write jokes just for you guys. So a lot of this is brand new, you know. Because what happens when you let in Californians, these migrants, there's a lot of gang vapes. Oh no, what? It's a fucking pun and true. Because they're always vaping, and it rhymes with rape, which is what a lot of illegal migrants do. Statistically, fact. A lot of illegal migrants, 80% of women coming to America illegally get raped, and if you want to hide that stat, you're not exactly one of the good guys. Ha ha ha! You haven't seen the horse! Oh, don't say it, dude. I grew up in a town where people kept secrets. I know exactly who says don't say that. So fucking grown, and I know you fuck kids. You know, you're laughing hard because you fucking know that's true, right? Yeah, they're like, oh no, don't say an uncomfortable statistic, and don't bring up, they got secrets. I know, it's all good. Listen, if you're not happy with the weird routes I'm taking, don't go to a comedy show in a children's museum. How's that sound? Go down to one of your sellout fucking clubs. How's that sound? You can watch everybody make fun of white male patriarchy and no one says shit. Ha, we're so bad. We let everyone shit all over us. We pick up our dog shit. Well, this guy just shits right there. Ha, ha. You guys now have safe spaces for heroin abuse. That's legal now. There's a nice, plush, comfortable environment because you don't want to make the dregs of society feel at all weird about chasing that dragon all day long, right? And it's taxpayer funded. Taxpayer funded. You guys can't buy your own houses, but your taxes go to these Narcan nurses and shit just to make sure that these heroin addicts stay alive to worship the horse. Nothing to see there. Oh, and you have a capstone in your airport that says don't open till 2094. You know that? Because if you don't, stop whacking off to porn. So open this capstone in 2094. Hey, just real quick word of advice. Don't do that. Because in the mural, there's also a rainbow chemical plague. You guys don't even know what's in your own fucking airport? You deserve what's coming. And here's